back, and happy Tuesday. This week we have another incredible guest, and we happen to be wearing the same color top, which is awesome. Ladies who think alike. But I am so excited to introduce you all to Regina Chen. She is the director of post-launch at Marqeta. Regina and I have known each other, oh gosh, 7 years.
That was the number that popped in my head too. I think
Yeah.
7 years now.
Yes, from the SLP family back in the day to your time at SVB, and now you're just a total rock star at Marqeta. So excited to have you on today, Regina.
Thanks so much. It's amazing to see what you've created too, Scarlett.
Oh, well, thank you. So today I thought, when I was thinking about, there's so many different things that you and I could talk about, but I would really love, especially in the lens that you're at now, to talk about the evolution of payments, because it's an ongoing thing. So just from your lens, can you talk a little bit about what the evolution of payments looks like for you over the last few years?
Yeah, and so just a little context, I work at Marqeta, where we're a modern global card issuer processor, which means when companies work with us, they can use our APIs to create really flexible and custom solutions for their businesses. And the past few years, I've just seen more and more companies focus on the infrastructure within payments and leverage the technology around automation and APIs in order to make it easier for fintech companies to get started. So we see a lot of that with companies like Modern Treasury, with Treasury Prime, all companies that are really exciting and providing APIs so that people can get started without having to figure out all the components and all the players themselves. And similarly, people come to Marqeta versus figuring out their own network relationship, their own banking relationship. We offer a lot of options there. And something that I think we've also seen is more and more companies realizing that like every company can potentially offer financial services. And so that I think it was Andreessen Horowitz who wrote about every company is a fintech company. We're seeing that more and more too. And so that's something that I've noticed that's been exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the idea of simplifying some of these processes, because this ecosystem, this is my opinion, right? But the more different kind of thought leaders, experts who are coming in here and thinking about how we redefine this and make it better for end consumers and small businesses, the better. So to simplify that and then act as an enabler for others to build on top of you, I think is really special. So I don't think we can talk about payments and the impact without talking about what happened last year with COVID. So just from your perspective, how were payments like really impacted here in the United States?
Yeah, I think of two really big themes. One is around contactless payments, with everyone's concern around, the early days of COVID of not being sure what you have to sanitize, how the disease was transmitted. The rise in contactless payments, whether it was through Apple Pay or Google Play, that was something that really took off, especially with on-demand delivery programs that like Instacart and DoorDash. I remember them making sure to highlight that this was something their shoppers could utilize. I also think with the stimulus payments that the government was making sure to disperse as quickly as possible, we saw fintech companies step up and have a chance to improve that customer experience, sometimes getting those funds to their users a few days earlier, and really look to differentiate that experience from what a traditional banking experience might have looked like.
Yeah, and that is so crucial, right? Because a few days for many people, not just the United States but in the world, but let's just focus on the US for now. That is a big deal. A few days means, nights that they can actually sleep without thinking about how to put food on the table or make sure that their bills are paid. So is as horrific as the pandemic has been for many of us, I do think that it has provided a lot of opportunities for fintech. I mean, fintech has been here for a while, but really it has accelerated it in ways, that it hasn't had an opportunity to before. And banks and credit unions need to wake up, and a lot of them did. The ones who were more digital first, digital mindset had a better chance there. So, I mean, you shared so many good things in the Q&A. So I will tell you, Regina is an expert networker, expert community builder, knows a ton about a ton. So for all of you, please read the Q&A below. There's a lot of great gems in there. I found, I've known her for 7 years and there's things that I found out in there. So that's always exciting. I really appreciate you, Regina, take the time for this. And if anyone does have questions, this is a super interesting topic. Payments are moving. Please leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. I know, Regina, you have some thoughts on that too. And for everyone else, thank you for tuning in. And until next week.